Hello and welcome to the keesvanderwesten factory here in the Netherlands. My name is Oli and I've been invited here today to talk to you a little bit about lever machines. Now here at keesvanderwesten they have always loved lever machines, but lever machines had an inherent problem. This machine fixes everything. Let's take a look. So what is a lever machine anyway? A lever machine, instead of using a pump, it uses a powerful spring to push the water through the coffee bed, which you pull down manually with a lever. Lever machines produce tastier espresso. With a standard pump machine, you press a button and you get 9 bar throughout the whole extraction. With a lever machine, these work on diminishing pressure, which means you have high pressure at the beginning of your shot where you have the best flavors, and you have low pressure at the end of the shot where the flavors aren't so good. So if lever machines are so good, then why don't you see them in all coffee shops? Well, let's be honest, the old lever machines, for inexperienced baristas, they were hard to use, they were labor intensive, and they could even be dangerous. And the workflow was kinda messy, until this machine was created. This is the Slim Jim Idrocompresso. This machine has been completely redesigned from the ground up here in the Netherlands. Today's the first time I've ever got to use this machine, so I'm just getting to grips with all the cool things it can do, and it is mind-blowing. First of all, this lever machine has shot timers. You do not understand how awkward it was trying to start an auxiliary timer while trying to pull shots, trying to serve customers, trying to put a croissant on a plate. It was a nightmare. But with this machine, you pull the lever down, the timers start automatically, and you can see exactly where you are in your shot. It's just incredible. Another really smart feature it has is a flush. So with the old style of lever machines, in between pulling espressos, you would have to pull the lever manually, slightly, just to get a slight flush of water to clean the screen. With this machine, it has an independent switch that you pull, which cleans the screen completely, ready for your next shot. So when you have poured your shot, you can actually remove your handle, and instead of pulling the lever to flush, you actually pull this lever again, which will automatically dispense a small amount of water to clean the screen each time. The Slim Jim Idrocompresso has a multi-boiler system, which is also unusual on most lever machines, so you can independently set the temperature on each group depending on what coffee you're brewing. It also features a fully saturated group head, fully stainless steel construction, no brass. This thing is high mirror polished by hand. You have to take a closer look to really appreciate how beautiful this is. So if you've used older lever machines before, they feel kind of dangerous to use. And that's because when you pull the lever down, it's down below your chin height and it doesn't lock in place, and it can accidentally be pushed back up and it flies back at some force. But with the new Idrocompresso system, you actually pull the handle down to a higher position and it actually locks in place, and you have to physically unlock it with your thumb. It's brilliant. Now the Idrocompresso also has a very cool feature where you can stop the shot manually at any time. Now why is this important? Well, let me explain. On a traditional lever group, if your coffee was ground too fine or you accidentally put too much coffee into the basket, the lever locks in place and you can't stop the shot manually. The only thing you can do is awkwardly pull the handle down, take the basket out, and coffee goes everywhere. It's a total mess. But now, with this, you just pull the lever, you can stop the shot at exactly the right time, the excess liquid goes down into the drain, and the handle returns safely to the start position. Something baristas don't often think about is with lever machines, each group actually runs at a slightly different pressure, because when springs leave the factory, they are not the same tension. The Idrocompresso has a very smart feature where you can actually change the tension of each spring individually, so you can make sure each group is running exactly the same pressure. So I hope that gives you a great overview about the Idrocompresso and how many cool features this machine has to offer. But really, we should probably go and make some coffee so I can show you how fun and easy it is to use this machine. Come on, let's go. The thing with the lever machine, even working with light roast coffees, it's actually quite forgiving. It's quite easy to make coffee with a lever machine that it doesn't have any problems with the extraction. So when you pull the lever, water enters the chamber and it saturates all of the coffee very, very evenly. and then we're just going to wait until we see first strips of coffee. And as you can see, the handle won't release unless I press this button, and then we can begin the extraction. Now if we watch our scale, we're waiting for our desired weight that we are looking for, and when we are happy we are reaching that, we literally pull this lever, the handle returns to the safe position, and any excess espresso we don't need is pushed straight into the waste. So there you have it, the Slim Jim Idrocompresso. All of the benefits of lever machine with none of the negative of the old style traditional lever. It looks cool on your bar, you have all of the theatrics of a lever machine, but most importantly, tastier espresso. Thank you for watching. Do you own a lever machine, or have you ever used one? Leave us a comment with your lever machine stories below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and we'll get back to you. Until next time, bye-bye.